We're going to go into Excel, bring up a blank workbook. First thing we need to do is get our page breaks up because this assignment needs to be completed on one page. The easiest way to get your page breaks up is to go to File, Print, and Cancel. Right now you can see I have 6 pages up there. They're marked by the blue dotted lines. For this assignment, we want to change our paper, the orientation of our paper to be landscape, so that our paper is going side to side versus up and down. We do that by going to Layout, Orientation, Landscape. For this assignment, we are going to be creating a timeline. We did timelines in 5th grade, so a lot of this should be reviewed. We're going to do a school year timeline. So if you think we start school in August this year, so if we count August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. You have 11 months. If I check up here with how many columns I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns on a page. I need 11. So the first thing I need to do is make my column width smaller. To do that, I don't want to just select the columns that I'm using. Instead, I need to select the entire workbook page with the columns. To do that, I'm going to come up and I'm going to get this black down arrow by putting my mouse on the letter A. When I click now, it selects the entire column for the whole workbook, and that's what I want. So I'm going to click on column A, highlight going across the columns that I need. If I want to do some extras, that's fine. I'm going to right click on it and go down to column width. Right now it says 0.9. If I was to make this number bigger, my columns would get larger. If I make the number smaller, my columns get smaller. So I'm going to make it maybe 0.75 and click OK. Now the width of my columns is smaller. So now I can go ahead and start creating my timeline. I'm going to choose a row that is approximately in the center. Over here. I'm going to highlight going across. Format cells. Go to border. Choose a nice thick border and put on a solid border going across. That's my main line for my timeline. Then, each one of these columns is going to represent a year. So let's say I want to start in August, or a month. Let's say I want to start in August for the first day of school. Here we go. Highlight the cells I want to use. Format, cells. Put on my border. Go to alignment. Merge cells. That makes all the cells, cell A1 through A13, one large cell. Wrap the text. I can leave these alone. I don't need to change those. And change the orientation to be vertical. Then I can hit OK. When I go to type, I'm going to type in August, colon, and I'm going to type in first day of school. Notice it's typing horizontally to start with because when we read horizontally. When I click, it's going to change that text to go along the line. Okay. Let's say the next event I want to do is the marathon. The marathon takes place in October. If I'm doing an event in October, what column would that event go in? If I'm doing October, Henry.
C.
Good. C. Why is it not going in column B? Yes.
Because column B is September.
Good. So column B, if column A is August, column B is September. I have to leave that blank. I can't put October in there. I need to space out my timeline based on how much time has gone by. That's why it's so important that all the cells are the same size as far as the width of the columns. So this time, let's say I want to work below the line. Do I have to? No. I can still work up here if I want to. But let's just do, for example, down here. Highlight the cells I want to use. Format cells. Change my orientation. Merge, wrap. This time, because I'm working below the horizontal line, I need to change the vertical to be top. What is that going to do when I change that? Yeah.
It's going to make the start of your sentence touch the top.
Good. It's going to put my text as close to the top of this box as it can be versus having it way down here. Okay, and then I'm going to go to border, put on my border, type in October Marathon. One more time, let's say I want to do December. Highlight the cells, format cells, border, alignment, change my orientation, merge, wrap, click OK, December, and I might put in Christmas concert. At the end, I might go in and color these cells. Make sure the cells that you color are colored appropriately and so that you can read them. I might also put on a title. Going across, format cells, merge those cells. I'm going to leave my orientation going horizontal because I want my text to go horizontal. I'm going to center it, and my title would be School Year Timeline. And put my name on it, like that. Your assignment for today is to create a school year timeline with at least 5 events. 5 events you need to have. Those events need to be spread out throughout the year. So do not do August, September, October, November, and December and say you're done. They need to be spread out throughout the year. Events need to be specific to the school. They need to be something that a large population participates in. So, for example, doing a sport does not work. It has to be something that a large group population participates in. It has to be something that only occurs once a year. So, for example, Westwood would not work. You guys go to Westwood multiple times in one year. That would not work. It has to be something that only occurs once a year. You need to color your cells, have them spaced appropriately, and have all the alignment done correctly.